Tom Curtin, Berto Santos, Joe Ricard, Mark Rudge. Fist bumps abound, and these guys are ready to face off. Joe is going to be taking the pull. The key difference here is that this is going to be a best of 3 and not a round, not straight legs. Berto not really able to find the center of the board there, and it looks like we are off to the races. Joe Ricard going to be kicking things off here. Wants to get in first round, especially against an operator like Tom Curtin. And Berto's no slouch either. Both those guys can light up the dartboard if you let them. And that is not the start that Joe was looking to have. Berto eyeballing double 16, pins it with the first one. And we are off and running here at WPL Studio. Berto getting away with a 53 to start. Mark Rudge looking to try and get in for his buddy. Does find it with the first. Finds 21, but that's still a great dart, though. Not really worth the shake of the head. He won the trip 19, but a 56 follow. Yes, it's a round late, but it's not a bad start. Not a bad way to get in. Tom been struggling a little bit tonight. Certainly had his moments. Had a spectacular 9 mark. One of the earlier games here, and he certainly shows his mettle with the solid 100 found. Running his way down the scoreboard, and Joe needing to keep up, walking this dart in. Hopefully, instead he pushes it wide. Little unfortunate there. Berto looking to try and keep things straight. Beautiful second dart. Drills it with the third. Solid 140 found there from Berto. Great stuff. Pummeling the numbers here, pummeling the scoreboard. And only 24 found from Mark Rudge, so dire straits here. Starting to look a little nervy. It looks like Tom is nothing but business now. This is a very business-like performance there from Tom Curtin. 160 points, solid stuff, steady stuff. Joe Ricard looking to try and salvage this game. Off to a poor and slow start, but there's still a long way to go. That's a great way to get things going. Sometimes the motor just needs an extra bit of gas, but when you're racing against a guy like Berto, who's just been drilling the numbers, it's all right. Not a throwaway round at any means. 168, no out, but again, Joe and Rudge quite a ways away. Great cover shot there. Can't find the third. Great find, though. 77 scored. Tom eyeballing those 20s, dropping the score down. Going to be going downstairs to try and find that 48 in the trip 16, only finding 56. Again, a little tough here. 303 versus 112. You would obviously want to be in the 112 spot every single time. Might be getting to Joe's head here. Just a little bit of shake of the head. Not really focusing up on the throws. Remember, this is a best of 3, not straight. Not that it really makes too big of a difference, but there is the potential that if Berto, Tom win this first game, they could win it in 2. So 49 scored. Continuing to just walk down the score. Rudge and Joe not really within striking distance. Frustration starting to creep through. 60 found, but you can see it on the throw. You can see it on the faces. Starting to get to them a little bit. Guys, hang in there. There's still a whole different game coming up ahead. Tom looking to punch out with tops. And he drills it with the third dart. Tom, no messing about. Solid take there from Tom Curtin. 75.13 average in the doubles for Berto and Tom. And just like that, game and shot. We are now moving on to cricket. Tom looking to try and get into the pool. Again, a little outside, a little disappointed there from Tom. It looks like they were the ones that were closer. The referees that we have here at the WPL studio have called it in favor of Tom and Berto. So Tom looking to get things going here, wanting to blow up this 20, and that's a great start. Goes down, finds the trip 19. We're going to see another 9. Oh, no. Boo, boo this man. Only 7. Fantastic open there from Tom Curtin. I agree. Tom's all right. He's all right. 2 18s found from Joe. I say that and I wish I could hit 7s every single time on the open. I'm lucky if I get 2. Berto looking to follow the solid open from his partner. Does very well to just find 120. Not a solid follow, but it's always good to put points on the board. Unfortunately, things just don't seem to be going Joe and Rudge's way, only finding 2. So within striking distance, but Tom looking to close this out. Tricky, tricky darts there. Finds the 2 18s to shut them down. So now Joe and Rudge having moved down to the 17s to operate off of. Needs at least a 5 mark, you think, to try and put on some form of pressure. Trying to creep this third dart in. Finds the 5. There is a great visit there. A little bit of life for Joe and Rudge. And Berto looking to dash this life and extinguish it. Solid visit there. Solid 7 mark. Big darts from both Berto and Tom to just clean house. And, well, if you weren't demoralized before for these guys, it's looking to get a little tough. Rudge saying, come on. Trying to cheer his darts on. Finding a solid 4, but can't look at the guy who is following him. What a frightening sight. That 16 is shut down. 15 within millimeters of being shut down. Leaving only 15s and bulls remaining. Joe needs to find something magical, spectacular even. Alexa just ignore the 15s and go straight to the bulls. Solid choice. Looks like he lights it up. 3 bulls scored. Great visit, great round. And now a little bit of a question here. Does Berto go straight at it? Looks like he does try and go straight at it. And that's a smart third. Just at least get the 15, walk away. Live to play another day. And Mark Rudge, again, we have seen him just be spectacular on the bulls all evening. And unfortunately, it looks like there might not just be enough gas in the tank. Tom looking to just walk away with this. 1 bull found, needs 2 more. 1 needed. And it's over. Tom has silenced the crowd, silenced the other team, and answered the question after a little bit of a slower start. He is still the top dog. The WPL roster. Berto, fantastic darts as well. What a solid performance from both guys, honestly. Berto, stellar darts again.